Do you think a mere defense attorney can break my logic? About the murder weapon, oh boy. Ordered to pin the crime on Alicia. Master used the rock salt lamp to kill the victim. Do I have any problems with this? That's a good question. Master used the rock salt lamp to kill the victim. He then deposited the murder weapon in Delicia's room. If he had left the murder weapon at the crime scene, Master would have been the one suspected. He couldn't move the body, but it was easy to move the murder weapon. Ergo, there'd be no evidence pointing to a specific culprit at the crime scene. Seems Von Karma won't be shaken easily. I'll just have to present evidence that contradicts his reasoning. Alright. Order to pin the crime on Delicia. Master used the rock salt lamp to kill the victim. And deposited the murder weapon in Delicia's room. When did he do this? So, the murder weapon was the rock salt lamp hidden inside the Candy Castle. I discovered the murder weapon when I entered the castle. Be thankful, defense attorney, that you too came by this information. Because you let me. You let me examine the castle. So you have a plan. Why was it necessary for you to enter the castle? Maybe he's interested in candy castles? Why you? Do you think I went in there because I wanted to? The detectives at the scene were useless, so I had to investigate myself. Wow. Low blow to bad, I guess. But then again, there was supposed to be another detective there before bad, so I don't know. I wasn't in charge of the initial investigation. Detective Bad joined the investigation halfway through. Bah, a certain worth ethic is required if you are to gain my trust. This is a flagrant waste of time. I'll continue. If he had left the murder weapon at the crime scene, Master would have been the one suspected. Fair enough. Couldn't move the body, but it was easy to move the murder weapon. Are you saying that Mr. Master removed the murder weapon and hid the body in the chest? He believed that if he hid it inside his own work, it would not be discovered. Eep, so savory! I just thought of something, actually. Let me check something. Not that. Not... I gotta check something. The victim's body was found, caught. Some circumstances are unclear in regard to part of the treasure. That jewel there. Do we have that in our evidence? Oh, is this what it was? Okay. Huh. Maybe it's related to this? I was thinking maybe this actually imprinted the jewel, but I didn't realize that was the jewel. Ah, whatever. Back to what we're doing. So savagery. Savagery. Don't you mean so sorry? Or, oh. She shows no sign of remorse. Wait, so sorry for what? I'm confused. Messing with the crime scene? He moved the murder weapon and left the body at the scene. Ergo, there'd be no evidence pointing to a specific culprit at the crime scene. This is what I'm most suspicious about. Wouldn't it point to Delicia? How can you conclude that Mr. Master is the killer without any evidence? Cause I'm Von Karma, bitch! Tisk, tisk, tisk. You think that would shake me? You disappoint me. As long as the body was found in Master's room, he's the prime suspect. Objection. Ooh, first Gregory objection. It was pretty good, actually. I think his hold is flimsy, but I like his objection. Is there really no evidence pointing to anyone else at the crime scene? Surely there's room for further investigation. Insolent attorney. Another investigation is not necessary. Master must be killer. Oops, now I'm going, now I'm going Delicia on him. Delicia Karma. Von Delicia? Manfred Von Delicia? I don't know. If you think differently, cease these pointless words and speak with evidence. Think back to the crime scene. If Mr. Master isn't the killer, there must have been something there incriminating someone else. Oh, is it the cloth? Seems Von Karma won't be shaken easily. Yeah, I'll just have to... Okay. Maybe it's the cloth. And deposited in the murder weapon. If he had left the... He couldn't move... Ergo, there would be no evidence pointing... Okay, how about this? The cloth. One of them is missing. Oh, I can check it? A blue cloth. I like this relaxing color. As expected of Mr. Edgeworth, that's so old school. Come on, let's hurry and make it glow. Yes. Does he mean I'm old-fashioned? Let's just... What about this? What about this thing? Oh. Yeah, it's so slow. Ah, there's some switches over here. Probably control the color of the cloth. Raymond, try pressing one. Ooh, pretty. The cloth has started to glow. It's so mesmerizing. I could look at it all day. The rainbow light device has made the cloth glow with light blue aura. Speaking of which, one side of this cloth device has gone missing. Wonder where it went to. I don't have the answer to that, but it could be related to the case. Don't we already know? Or at least we suspect? I'm gonna try it. Objection. I was right! Hooray! Wait, let him fix his tie first. God. Maybe that'll be his breakdown. When his tie, he just throws his tie off. Surprise, it was a clip-on! Then why were you adjusting it so much? To throw you off. It's true that the murder weapon and bloodstains disappeared from the vicinity. However, there was still one piece of incriminating evidence left behind. Have a look at this photograph, which was taken with the body when the body was first discovered. With the body when it was first discovered. That's how it should be said. The cloth was used to wrap the body. Doesn't it remind you of the fluorescent cloth from Delicious Room? Eep! My fluorescent cloth was at crime scene? Ha! Fluorescent cloth. You! Just what part of this cloth is fluorescent? I guess Von Karma doesn't know about this cloth's secret. Looks like a normal cloth at first glance, but if you use this rainbow light device, which I've known about like always, you can make it glow. Oh, look at him getting all sweaty. Nice. I love facing Manfred. It's great. It's a shame you only, like, this is like, okay, I was about to say it's a shame you only face him in one case, but I guess this is another case you face him in, which is why it's so cool. The biggest problem with that case 4 of the first game, was, like, the fact they gave away it was Manfred. I was suspecting it was him, partially because he never appears in later games, but also partially because it kind of made sense. But then they just go out and reveal it, and it was annoying. I'm glad the movie at least fixed that problem, but it's so good to face him again, it really is. He really is the best prosecutor in the series. In terms of actually Prosecutor. As far as personality-wise go, I still prefer Miles Edgeworth, but Prosecutor Von Karma seems a little surprised. I don't think it was the cloth's ability to glow that surprised him. One sheet of this fluorescent cloth is currently unaccounted for. Now, I'd like you to look at the color of the cloth in the photo. Don't you think it looks like the color of these fluorescent cloths before it's been lit up? Huh. Bah, pathetic. Both the rock salt lamp and the fluorescent cloth originally belonged to Delicia. Wouldn't it be natural to assume that this cloth was used to wrap the body? Tch. Prosecutor Von Karma. Cat got your tongue? I believe the present conditions gives us much reason to suspect Delicia instead of Master. Eep! Whoa! It just, you dropped it and then it magically floated back into your hand. Are we gonna get any explanation for that? Maybe she's a wizard. Maybe she uses strings. Maybe she's a ninja. Maybe she's secretly like a trained ninja, impersonating, like a trained imposter. Imposter ninja. I don't know. And that's why she has the elite skills and can use magic. Hold it, Greggy. Do you really suspect me? I don't yet know if you are the culprit. But it is true that you're hiding something. Am I right? So, you're saying you're saying that the murder weapon and the cloth were originally from Delicia's room? Yes. Tisk, tisk, tisk. What's so funny? Just as I expected from you. Oh, let me guess. This is his trap card? We activated his trap card. The murder weapon and cloth are not from her room. Why do you play this theme for him? Why? It really does not fit him. Ah, whatever. It, like, goes against everything he stands for. Because it played for Edgeworth when he, was making his triumphant return, getting away from the Von Karma mold. And yet it plays for him? What? It played for Franziska too when she was, near the end of Justice for All, when she was also starting to get away from that mold, starting to realize that it's not always about perfection, kind of. And yet now it plays for Von Karma. The total opposite of what it's supposed to be meant to be. Ah, whatever. Murder weapon and the cloth are not from her room. How unfortunate for you. Let me guess, it was your trap. You hid them in there. They were originally in the crime scene, right? What does he mean? Before the contest began, Master noticed her violation of the rules. He confiscated the cloth and the rock salt lamp, and kept them in his room for safekeeping. Safekeeping? Very safekeeping. Whoa! That was a pretty good one, Von Karma. That's why I like him so much. I mean, he's crafty and evil, but that's what makes him such a good enemy. The victim was not seen, as he stayed locked up in his room after the contest had begun. The only one who could have unlocked the locked room was Jeff Master. And the murder weapon, the rock salt lamp, was being kept in Master's room. This should be the decisive evidence in proving Master's guilt. Defense attorney. You've lost to me before you even had a chance to stand in court.